Alright, hello, stargazers. Welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, hello, Sam Zero. Hello, MG. Hello, Calimax. Hello, Weston Fox. Hello, Janu. Hello, THLPH. Hello, Johnny Virgil. Hello, Babylon. Hello, Kisakai. Hello, Aratane. Hello, Arcu. Hello, Banshee Unicorn. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Stockler. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Uncreative. Welcome in. Hello, Forelli. Very loud today? Shouldn't be. Very loud today. Shouldn't be any different. Is it loud? Should not be any different today. Settings should be the same. I don't think I changed anything. Also, thank you, Zengetsu. Let me pin the thingy. But thank you very much. Hello, Zengetsu. Everything's fine? Okay. Hopefully everything's going well. Hopefully we don't run into any snags today. Oh, so many different components today. Everything sounds the same? Okay. Alright. Just checking. I think we have everything correct. Oh, geez, we started late. How did we end up starting so late? Sorry about that. In that case, we should probably, pretty much jump right in, because we have a lot to do today, right? I did, try out the boss fight a little bit more off stream. I think we should be okay. I did end up, E2ing Fia and Lemlin because I just did not want to mess up our starting schedule for Act 2 on Saturday, because that's gonna be really big. That's gonna be huge. So, I did not want to be the cause of having to delay that. So I did end up E2ing pretty much everyone we needed to, just so that we could make sure that we get it done. Finally, we're beating Antoine up and taking his lunch money. E2 Lemon should have this? Yeah, I know she's considered, like, big, meta, broken type, but you know what? At least it's fitting to this event, so I'm going with it. Also, hello, Blood Sule. Welcome in, welcome in. Do you have enough resources for Bagpipe? That is a great question. E2ing Lemlin and Fia took a lot, so hopefully? At the very least, I think that Chapter 9 starts off a little bit easier, if I remember, because you can access it earlier. So, at least for the moment, I think we'll be okay. Possibly? Maybe? She's not meta? Strong but not meta. Real? I definitely thought she was meta. Alright. Anyway, I guess we'll just jump in here then. Alright, let's do this. Hang on. Let's pause this, and we'll jump in here. There we go. And here. Okay. Post Chapter 8 starts off easy to give you access to material farming. That makes sense. That makes sense. Abilities that ignore dodge are the intended method to counter Antoine. Alright. Time to bonk a barter. Alrighty. The cost of E3 Bagpipe is just 30 potatoes. Alrighty. Let's get through this. I think we'll be okay. I'm always a little nervous trying to take practice off stream into stream. So it might take like a try or two, but I think I know what I'm doing. Hopefully. I think I know what I'm doing, as long as everyone's set where they should be. Fia's okay. Fia's okay. Let me put Blemmy back on 2. I think that would be better. I tried both 2 and 1. Lock in? I will attempt. Okay, let's see. We should be okay here. I just have to pay attention, because it's also different, like, screen to screen. Alrighty. Shadow and Ash. Alright. Mumu takes a bit longer to load than Google Play, I've noticed.
Direct memory access for application map. and enemy coordinates authorized. Please stand by.
Go for Vulpes first.
When did that
I at
job
least
happen
know
to
my
start?
initial setup. I at least know my initial setup is consistent. Trying to get enough DP here.
Sunt tutori. At least make
Let me
lose
set up
the
here.
cool.
I know this early I can probably speed it up just for DP. Nothing's happening too much here. Okay. We got Lopsis ready. We're still okay here, trying to get as much DP as we can early. We'll get Saria ready.
Dance with her blade.
The Vulpes to be ignored. Anything extra I can... Let me think here. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, we can set up a Stacia now.
Trying to prove myself.
A little bit more DP here.
The road to the afterlife.
I'm gonna wait to have down Lemlin. I'm just gonna let the DP go for a little bit. Alright. Mortar's gone.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam.
Let's get... Shoot, bouncing. How do I avoid bouncing? I'm trying to remember how I think this is... I think it's better if it's like this, but I can't remember. Ah! It's fine, okay? Stacia is good.
Is not an option.
Still okay. I'm gonna wait here. Don't use Vulpes' skill yet. Alright. Thea is basically ready to go.
You've got time to take in the
Trying to remember what I need to do. I think we're okay. Alright. Get you on skill.
You will not fall.
Already.
Make sure Fia doesn't go down.
Leave me.
So much negotiation
Down here.
and resentment have no place, but in a burst of autumn wrath.
Targeted.
Quickly.
This phase should be
Boring.
down. We'll get this ready. Hopefully Blemmy can stay alive long enough. Alright. Fia might not be able to survive if Blemmy can't heal her. That's okay. We'll see what we can do. Alright.
So much negotiation. Why the rush?
See what we can
The
get
road
out
to the
of
afterlife is crowded enough.
Fia here. Shadowsphere, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Alright, Fia's probably not gonna survive, so let's get the DP back. Let's stop this so it can recharge. I think. You are still be off skill. This is where I usually end up messing up. I understand how to do it up to the first phase. I usually end up messing up in the second. Okay, let me think. I'm trying to think of what's safe. Not many options are safe. And, oh, I just realized, okay, Vulpes didn't make it, that's not good. Shoot. Vulpes is usually a carry for me. So that's not good. So let's go down, shoot. Let me just think for a second. Alright, let's... We'll try for Reed here. We will try for Kaobe here. Someone is gonna end up going down. And I don't know... Okay. We'll try to get him past here. This is usually, I'm telling you, this is usually where I end up messing up. but I'm just gonna try what I can. Shoot. That's fine.
Where do you wish to go?
He ignored Reed.
Now,
That's fine.
Arknight.
We can get Golden Glow and help out. Someone is back up with skill. We should be okay. We will get Saria on skill. Hopefully this should be okay. We should be good. Thank you, Lemlem. Let's get rid of this thing. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're set. I think we're set this time. I think we've got it all set. Just have Excusia handle this where we need to. I think we're good for the rest.
Is it my turn? That serpent has brought about your end.
And let's see. Get Fia just to finish things off. That'll be good. Alright, let's
Is it my turn?
remove Excusia, put in Fia, and just have it feeling good.
Where do you wish to go? I am Dublin.
As long as Fia doesn't go down, I will be happy. We basically should be fine here. Golden Glow can get the rest of this guy. I think we are in the clear. And just for good measure, why not?
Forgot to hold that back.
It's fine, understood, alright. Let's just get this through. Fine.
Splendida giornata quest'oggi.
Want to make it annoying.
I am Dublin.
Phoenix still did the best.
Son tutta ora. At least make me lose the coat.
We are set.
Mission accomplished.
Alright. Obsession, is it? Thank you, Babylon. Thank you. I said lock in and you locked in. Thank you. Alright. This is your obsession. What's wrong with a little obsession? I don't care if it's irrational, meaningless, or futile. When I make up my mind to do something, I do it. Why do you think we fight? Those empty platitudes of yours. Did you think they weren't a form of obsession too? Why are each of us here if not for our own obsessions? A shot rings out. However, the target was not Anduin. Before he realizes it, his gun has left his hand. But he feels at ease. For his gun will forever remain in Laterano. He may never say it, but how can anyone help but love Laterano? Those peaceful days, those joyful times, those happy moments. But because of this love, he's had regrets, guilt, shame, and doubts. He may never become a true Lateran. But in this moment, when he thinks about his gun staying here forever, at this very moment, under the glare of the faces looking at him, a kind of peace floats to the surface like a bubble, then pops. He walked 10,000 miles on the path of faith and doubt. From one path to the next. He thought he was wandering the wilderness, far from his roots. But perhaps this was not true. In more ways than one. He whispered a word of gratitude. No one will ever hear it, not in the past, present, or future. But it was enough. Finally! Thought maybe you had dozed off. Come on, cut me some slack. It's hard finding a good sniping vantage point. This is it, Anduin. Hands up! here out of obsession. Watch out! How does he still have enough strength left for arts? How could one find salvation alone? No, not salvation, but a life with dignity. You come before me because of your sense of justice, and I arrived here because of mine. It comes to myth, to obsession, to the ultimately futile crossing. The path was always beneath my feet. Why do we place our hopes on salvation? What we have done is not for the sake of salvation, but to save ourselves. Have you come to your senses, Anduin? Then look me in the eye. I felt like I was shooting a target dummy. I'll walk my own path, whether this is my mission or not. I must thank you, Fiametta. You're welcome. I'll be sure to tell your friends about this epiphany at your funeral. As for right now, I'm afraid it's not yet time for that. I still have a use for him. Someone blew up one of the support beams. We need to go! Who the... The explosion was approved. I personally submitted the application and stamped it myself. Orin, why you... What are you doing, Orin? Is this what you came to do? Well, cat's out of the bag. Go, Anduin. Find you later. Fiametta, Mostama, perhaps we'll meet again. Wheresoever that may be, let us hold on to our obsessions. For as you say, they are why we exist. Please, miss, I must ask you to come down from the signboard. I'll have to call the guards if you don't comply. But while we're at it, I just have to know. How on Terra did you get up there with a wheelchair? When there's a will, there's a way. That dust cloud. Another explosion? There have been too many of those lately. It's starting to seem more like a fireworks show than a conference. Excuse me. Could you give me a hand? Sometimes it's easier to get up than to get down. You must be joking! What is wrong with Laterano's crisis management? That explosion damaged my collection! I demand an explanation! Lateran bells are ringing for the first time in 1,000 years? Was this prepared by His Holiness as a special welcome for us? Being with you barbarians is too much to bear. If not for my respect for His Holiness, I'd... Tell the cook to prepare dinner. I refuse to attend another Lateran banquet. Can these people really bring change? Most of them are opportunists at best. Yes, this is something that only Laterano can do. Laterano, city of miracles, forever fair and just. Your Holiness, I will pray for us. Rare to see you so nervous, Maliv. I'm too old for parlor tricks. All I can do is to keep walking, as far as I can. Your Holiness, the broadcast is ready. Thank you. Let my words and deeds honor my name and title. Greetings, honored guests. I am Evangelista the 11th, and I welcome you on behalf of Laterano. We are facing a great challenge, one that threatens not just Laterano, but all nations across Terra. As you know, our countries are built on the backs of nomadic cities. Indeed, the advent of such cities established the very concept of the modern nation-state. In the past, the state was simply a gathering of people of similar lifestyles, huddled together for safety in the face of a catastrophe. National borders were simply wherever lay within their sights. This all changed with the birth of nomadic cities. As is the human condition, conflict began to arise as these states interacted with each other. Perhaps even the word conflict is an understatement. I saw the fall of Gaul with my own eyes. The capital of the world fell overnight. Armored battleships went silent, and the old vanguard of Gaul was reduced to ash. But it was more than Gaul that fell that night. It was the fall of civilization itself. All the might of the Gaulish emperor and his legions could not save an empire that once stood proudly as the center of all lands. What then could possibly preserve our own civilization that the people of Terra have painstakingly built piece by piece under the dark cloud of catastrophe? Laterano gave much for the war that engulfed the entire continent. Our messengers crossed both the wilderness and the royal courts, building Laterano's reputation. The Sancta heard your calls for peace. But our lands have seen too many shades of this so-called peace, pooling in the dark corners of castles, palaces, and tents. We've seen the birth of secrets meant only to benefit a select few, that lie in wait to undermine peace and order when least expected. The old wars of conquest may be a distant memory, but in their place we have tacit understandings and secret dealings that determine the fates of lives and nations from out of sight. Today, though, revelation has come. It is my hope that the process of building peace be transparent from the very start, that we will all reject secret agreements between the few. There are questions that anyone who does not cling to the past, anyone who is concerned about the future of this land, should be asking. How do we ensure the survival of civilization? How many people are endangered when peace is threatened? What does safety for one country mean for the safety of other countries? Civilization is key to survival. Peace is something to be shared with others, not hoarded for oneself. As such, I call for the establishment of an accord of mutual assurance between nations. We have far more common interests than many would imagine. Terra must stand together or fall together. Evangelista the 11th speech on March 18th, 1099, later known as the Lateran Declaration, is quoted on the first page of every edition of the International Summit Handbook.
There's nothing to clean up. Let's go.
Fair enough, Voltus. Fair enough this time. Alright. Oh boy. Why does this man make me think someone crossed Colonel Sanders and Saint Sebastian? Or Saint Nicholas? Saint Sanders, if you will. I think you're not the first person to say Colonel Sanders. Oh, goodness. Okay! That's good. That's good. We are on time. I was nervous about that one. I know that Lemony 2 kind of makes that much less painful, but it still took me a long time to figure out how to place her without her dying. So I'm glad that we were able to get through that, because I was indeed nervous about that. Huh. Abrupt ending full of implication. No kidding. No kidding. But it's canon? You're not wrong! Lemon finishing him off is extremely fitting, isn't it? Oh. We had other cheese methods? It's fine. Okay. That is true though. You are right. That is technically very fitting. Alright. Let me just check where we're at real quick, because alright, we'll be able to get record. This is good. I think we are in good spot. The Anduin reaction gif as he gets obliterated by God's wrath from Lemon. It worked. It was fitting. You know, there's times where I've practiced that clear and have not been able to get it perfect clear, even with the exact same layout. So hey, I'm considering that a big win. If you want to be time accurate, Calcit was often the method for you guys. Oh, okay, noted. All right. Iris. The iris fields outside the Ecclesia Requietum are gentle in the breeze. They rustle like a farewell, like soft song. I was treating this like a holiday in Laterano. Never thought something like this would happen. Yerag is a theocracy too, so why couldn't we have done this? Laterano is much more influential. The Legati were all part of the Apostles' plan. We simply don't have that sort of foundation. Influence, eh? It's only after leaving Yerag that I learned how troublesome influence can be. Pretty amazing how Enceodes managed to negotiate with our neighboring countries all on his own. The Saintess's influence is on the rise too. We have our own advantages. But do you really think what the Lateran Pope is talking about is possible? I don't know. I can't imagine a world where all the nations are so tightly intertwined with one another. It sounds like a dream, or maybe a nightmare. But no one can ignore the miracle that happened that day, or the Pope's speech. Is Laterano really the blessed city? What do the Sancta think of all this, Izel? Huh? Well, it was stunning? Figured as much. Apparently, that bell has not run for thousands of years. So, what will happen to Laterano now? Perhaps not all that much from what I know of the Laterans. Or maybe it's the same everywhere. Turning points in history don't always seem so important at the time. But we do perceive that change is happening, and we'll take up our own duties and responsibilities. Well said, brother. You can leave us here. We have a car on the way. Thank you. No problem. Cardinal Valiv is at a hospital not far from here. I'll be reporting back to her directly. Please give her our thanks. As long as you're satisfied, those were her instructions. Nothing gets past her, huh? Say, can you take a photo of me and my husband? Sure. How's that? You're a pretty good photographer. Thanks. You're welcome. Say, Fiametta, you feel like your steps are heavier than usual? Where's this coming from? You don't feel a weight on your shoulders after what His Holiness said? Get to the point. Well, I'm thinking I'm due for a career change. I'm not really cut out for a job with too much responsibility. And you seem like just the girl to take my... in your dreams. Good afternoon. Long time no see, Izel. It's only been 2 weeks. Are you on a mission? An errand on behalf of Cardinal Valiv. I was just about to report back to her. This is my final task in Laterano. Not bad. Once you've seen the world, you realize how boring this place is. There aren't as many great desserts out there, but life is about more than just enjoyment, don't you think? So you're going to meet with Valiv? Where is she? Stavona Central Hospital. Let's go together then. We're headed the same way. Have you made up your mind? Yes, I have. I thought you need to mull it over a little longer. I just felt that I can't be the only one standing still, while everyone else has already taken the next step. Then I have nothing to add. I'm glad you accepted. It's wonderful to have someone like you join us, times being what they are. I knew you'd be here, Valiv. How did you... We ran into Azel. The emissaries from Yerag have reached their destination. Good work. But don't leave just yet. I've got another task I could use your presence for. Understood. See you next week, Lemwen. See you. Have you decided to join the 7th Tribunal, Lemwen? Already on the job. It won't be easy over there after this conference. Don't you think we're a match made in heaven, though? I suppose. You've all chosen your paths. It's about time for me to think about what I can do, too. Speaking of, I was just talking to Fiametta about quitting my job as a legata. Too much trouble? I mean, with the old man, I can already see the trouble waiting in the future. But you're not getting away that easily, Mastema. You answered to me now. Oh. Here's your first job. Bring this letter to L. To I. Can I say no? Nope. Deliver it to her personally. Unemployment is sounding more appealing by the second. Quit it with the lame excuses. And there's my old taskmaster. You won't give up. How can you be so sure? Don't pretend that you don't need this job. You're looking for an answer, aren't you? I'm not Anduin. I didn't say you were. But you have a choice to make about who you are. And to find that answer, one must have journeyed far enough. So, how does it feel to be seen right through, Mastema? Sounds like you don't even need a halo to. This is my own path, then. You shouldn't follow me, Fiametta. You think the world revolves around you? We just happen to be taking the same road. I have his gun. If he still sees himself as Sancta, he'll be back for it. Then he'll pay for what he did. And you'll help me. Fine. By the way, the Astray that were caught in the city have been set free. Is that His Holiness's will? Mm-hmm. His mercy is none of my business. I thought you might say something like that. Oh, and you'll be dispatched to Rhodes Island under the agreement with the Notarial Hall, through the 4th Tribunal. You mean the pharmaceutical company that Mastema and Lemuel work part-time at? Where's this coming from? Valiv wants to deepen our cooperation. You're as good as anyone for the role. Plus, we have a good track record with them. You should be well supported. Alright. Oh, by the way, I have some really good news for you. You get to choose from one of 3 codenames for your next mission. Do we really have to keep up this farce now that you're our liaison? We only used a temporary name in the first place because there's no clear role for keeping tabs on her. I've had enough of these monthly name changes! Didn't you like Shivering Vigil? What was it that you said? They finally come up with a decent name? Shut up. Hey, nice flowers. I hate to break it to you, but the tradition of changing your title has become a rule unto itself. Just accept it. Here are your choices. Void Gourmet, Wasteland Pilot, or Dawn Destroyer. Dawn Destroyer. Man, your tastes are easy guess. I told you to shut up already! You're awake? Luck has really not been on my side lately. What's wrong? Getting bed sores from too much lying down? No, forget I said anything. Huh? Izel? I wanted him to see what happens to those who come close to betraying Laterano. Ugh. Stop bullying the kid, Valiv. Are you implying that I'm not young myself? Sorry. You're no longer a legatus. If that's the price I must pay, then... But you're still my subordinate. It's a heavy one. You talk a big talk, Oren. Let's see what you learned in Victoria. Does that mean you need me to do things my way? Remember that question you asked? I can answer it now. I have no interest in being a woman of integrity. But I respect those who have worked hard to earn the title. Well, I can't argue with that. Was that intended for me as well? Of course. Treasure the opportunity you've been given with Cecilia. Don't ever let me know what influence she will have on Laterano. You don't want her returning here? If I didn't, why would I waste time crafting an identity for her? Other than, well, compassion, and the fact that she still has potential value that outweighs her risks. Trust me, there's no harm in getting this sort of candid promise. I understand. No need to be nervous. I'm simply expressing Laterano's sincerity. If you two ever get tired of traveling, Laterano will be here. Her doors will be open. Come in. Federico? Cardinal Valiv, here are the past 2 years of records regarding the activities of the former legatus, Oren Argiolas. Thank you, Executor Federico. Just in case. There is reason to believe that Executor Rochelle may be his accomplice. Should I summon him? No need. He'll only claim to have been tricked by an old classmate, now won't he, Oren? Remind me to never pick a fight with you again. I'll let Rochelle be, for now. But I would like to speak with him through you when it's convenient. You don't have a problem with that, do you? No, not at all. Then the two of them have been dealt with for the moment, Executor Federico. Hold on, Federico. What is it? I've been thinking. It couldn't have been easy to deduce that it was Feoria who met with the Sarkaz, just from a few sentences in a journal. Why were you so obsessed? Who were you seeking? Arturia. Arturia, huh? Arturia? The wanted criminal? What exactly is your relationship with her? A distant relative. Seriously, man! If I could stand right now, I'd be dragging you to the nearest bar. I don't have time. You do, because I happened to run into an infamous fugitive a few years back, by the name of Arturia. Wait, calm down, Valiv! I wasn't looking for her, it was a coincidence! Seriously, I like to think of myself as a veteran, but just thinking back on that experience sends a shiver down my spine. Where did you see her? 3 years ago, in Lithuania. Mr. Azelle! Cecilia! Rochelle! The paperwork is in order. She's now free to leave Laterano. Thank you, Rochelle. Just doing my job. You know where you're going, right? Well, we'll meet up with Federico and join a company by the name of Rhodes Island under cooperation agreement. Apparently, it's more convenient this way, since we'll be spending a lot of time outside. Good. I've already contacted them. But you're still an executor of the Notarial Hall. Missions will be issued to you through Rhodes Island when it's inconvenient for you to return. That said, I have a hunch that your journey with her will go smoothly. You might find what you're looking for sooner rather than later. And my hunches are usually right. Thanks. I'll be going then. Bye, Cecilia. Bye-bye, Mr. Rochelle. Yikes. Getting a hunch that something bad's gonna happen. Rochelle is an eccentric one, too. Hey, wait. How did he know that we're looking for something? What's wrong, Mr. Azelle? Nothing. Is there anything else you want to say before we go? The girl lets go of the young Sanctus' hand and walks to the center of the flower field. I'm leaving Laterano, Mama. But I'm not running away. I'm gonna find Papa on my own and tell him what you said. I want to see the outside world for myself. I want to see Casdell. I'm happy, Mama. Now, just like before. Please, watch over me. Can I pick a white flower? Of course. Thank you. You want to take this flower? Uh-huh. Fresh flowers won't last long. I can press it for you. Will you teach me? I want to learn for myself. Thanks, Mr. Azelle. Huh? I'm the one who should be thanking you. Is that... Hatia, are you really coming with me? Of course. I was thinking you could stay here. Laterano doesn't have what I'm looking for. What is it, Patia? Excuse me, that was out of line. But, did you just smile? Not to say that you don't normally, it's just that, well, something seems different. For many years, I thought we walked alone in the wilderness. I was arrogant and immature. Did you hear the old man's speech? I heard the second half when it woke me up. It was being broadcast all over the city, loudly. Evangelista, patron saint of sacrifice and unity. Perhaps he will go even further than the 10 who took that name before him. A grand yet fragile vision, but one upon which I offer my blessings. What did you learn that day? It's not important, Patia. Not so important, anyway. Even if there is no reward waiting at the end of the journey, the act of continuing onward is, in itself, carrying the torch. Therefore, I will continue onward. We do not trade for blessings, nor for pity. We walk the path that we believe in. Because it is the only way to live with dignity, is it not? We should depart, Guide, before the sun sets. Let us go, my brothers and sisters. The girl of mixed blood sees the leader take the first step. The setting sun illuminates the halo on his head like a crown. She recalls the stories of the saints that her mother would tell her, and the word that her mother placed so much emphasis on. She does not fully understand its meaning or its symbolism. For some reason, though, it comes to mind when she sees that faraway figure. Martyr. What are you looking at, Cecilia? No, nothing. The sunset is beautiful. The girl looks about her, at the flowers, at the church, at the statue in the bell tower, so far away now. She takes the young Sanctus' hand, and the two of them begin to walk into the distance. Her steps are slow, but she does not look back. There we go. That is our full wrap of Guide Ahead. Goodness. Would you mind checking media? Sure. One last thing from the official artist. Oh my gosh. Okay. Goodness. Alright. If you are curious what Zangetsu sent and you are new here, then consider joining our Discord. It was posted in the media channel. If you join the Discord, make sure to grab the Stargazer role so that you can access the rest of the Discord. You'll be able to find the images and media channel there. And you can see what he posted in there. Alright. Star of the welfare. I know. There we go. Alright. I'll have to try out Enforcer in some other stages in the future. I didn't really get a chance much here because we were very limited in what we could do, but... Alright. He bad? That is the exact opposite of what most people in chat said when I grabbed him. Alright. Hang on a sec here. We're gonna do trailers, PVs, records, ops, records. Okay. It's a good option for a pusher and is quite unique, as he's the only one capable of shifting enemies from behind him to his front and pushing. Oh, that sounds cool. That's meta brain for you. He's a pusher. Most people's opinion on those is Shaw. I mean, fair, honestly. I'm pretty sure she's the only one in that subclass that I have. Alright. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna do... We'll do trailers, and then I have to swap accounts and such, and that should be fine. Thank you again in advance, Janu. No, you have Enforcer too, but that's what I'm saying. Alright. Let me try to figure this out correctly. There's many different things we have to do. I have to turn this off. Then I have to add in this. There we go. And then I have to... How do I do this correctly? Alright, we'll do a quick swap here. I think this is set up correct. Yes, this should be set up correctly. Okay. We'll do this. Janu, there we go. Alright, that's all set when we go back. What do you think of the next event? They have a trailer if you want to watch it after, don't worry. The next event, I don't think I've seen any of those things. It sounds like it might be CN content, so I don't want to know about it, but the next thing that I'm going to do is jumping into Act 2 on Saturday. That is crazy. You in the road now? Y'all have a good rest of the stream? Alright, Catch, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Alright, let's see how this goes. We've got guide ahead trailer here. I'm so excited but so nervous with Act 2. Oh my gosh, okay. see why you guys waited on this one for sure.
理念に基づく争いならば全くの無意味ではありません。
ロドスに勤めてから結構経った
Casimiro!
ので
Hello!
全てのフローは把握していますよ。モスティマを見張るのが私の責
Hello,
任だ。
Fiametta.
ここでもあいつと一緒に行動するけど大丈夫よね。
That is very cool. Oh, okay. This is when that's fitting, that's timely. I'm pretty sure we reviewed all these, but these ones are really I do like there we go. That's very perfect. Very fitting. Oh, hey, Dusk! Shush, MG. Your best friend. Oh, shush. Alright, we're gonna... I honestly was fully focused on Dusk in that moment. Alright. Oh, also, real quick, just if you're new to the stream, if you're new here, I just want to throw this out real quick. Please do not mention anything that is collab related, gacha related, anything that that is still CN content, anything that is not yet anything that is like in general not stuff that is not in global. Please do not mention it in stream because we do have people who don't want to know any CN content in general. So please just respect that. I appreciate that. Alright. Next up, we have the, this is the PV, okay.
降臨サンクタの祝福アークナイツ我先導者たらふざけないで私は認めない道は自分で決めるものよ
This just makes me want much more animation, jeez. I really wish we had, like, full series of this, but I can see how much work goes into it, jeez. Alright. Alright, we will put this away for a moment. And, hello, Enforcer. Thank you, Janu, again. Let's add this back. There we go. Okay. We are doing Fiametta first. Oh! 2 angels and a bird walk into, maybe not. Amazing. Truly Ancient, hello! You're back to Act 2? On Saturday, we are going into Act 2. I am slightly terrified. But, yeah, Act 2 on Saturday. I'm scared. Why is that sad? I'm sure it's a great story, yeah. I'm excited but nervous. Alright. Thank you, Janu. Alright, Fiametta. This is what I need to do here. There we go. Let me change this real fast. Stage. Your record. Boom. Alright. Paradisus. The word home only gains meaning once you have left it. Alright. Oh. Whoa, that's amazing! You broke another record! Not bad for a grown-up. Congratulations! This plush is your prize! Hell yeah! Hey, Dawn Destroyer, you give this a try too. Library lady, is your name really Dawn Destroyer? That's so cool! I think it's weird. It does sound a little cool, though. You good at shooting too? First off, my name's not Dawn Destroyer. Our beloved leader awarded you that codename herself. You should wear it with pride. Secondly, we're adults. Breaking records at a balloon shooting booth isn't anything impressive. Come on, give it a try. It's a toy gun that works on springs. Even a Liberi can handle it. Thirdly, the attendant looks pissed. No, not at all. This is business. You win some, you lose some. Now, my Liberi friend, surely you're up for a try? Alright. Whoa, the grand prize! You win some, you lose some, right? Whoa, an all-you-can-eat coupon good for a whole year? Works at all the dessert shops in Laterano, too! Amazing! You gotta be a sniper or something at the guards, right? Are you a big shot from a monastery? You wouldn't happen to be working for His Holiness. Thanks for the coupon, Senior. I won't complain about how you tampered with the toy gun. Ma'am, if you don't mind, would you, would you tell me your name? Me? I thought you guys already knew. My name is... Dawn... Destroyer! Dawn... Destroyer! Mastema, are you done? But you were having fun, too. I was just... Whatever. Suit yourself. Giving in already? I thought you'd put up more of a fight. There's no point in putting up a fight you can't win, and I was never going to win trying to argue with you. So, how does it feel to be back home? Good? It's not bad, if it's once in a while thing. You're actually pretty fond of Laterano, aren't you? Who isn't? Even an idiot can tell Laterano's a paradise. Even though you aren't allowed to stay in the city if you have Oripathy, your Lateran citizenship gets you out of the most trouble. Of course, it's a whole different story if you're unlucky enough to have sugar sensitivity, or if you've fallen. Hey, I like it here too! You like it everywhere. Honestly, you don't seem to ever care where you are. There's a saying for that. Going with the flow. Right. You're a real charming one, Miss Nuncio. Never one to stop in one place. But you aren't like me, Fiammetta. You have a choice. So, you should at least go meet that guest of ours. He's waited a long time already. I've got nothing to say to a gun knight. How about to your teacher, then? It's been years since I graduated. What about your loving Nono, then? That's just what he calls himself. Tell you the truth, I really don't want to fight over a gal with a gun knight. If I end up on their bad side, I might get myself a weird codename too. Anyway, now that we've been everywhere worth going in the city, I'm gonna wait for you outside. Hey, Mastema! Mastema! She used arts on me, didn't she? Why am I moving so slowly?
My opinion of Mastema has just gone up a little bit. At the very least, she's a good kid who knows how to respect her elders.
Gun Knight Patrizion. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. The light in the darkness. The shadow in the morning light. My most beloved student, Dawn Destroyer!
I am honored.
Fia! Fia!
Looking just the same as always.
Me? I so rarely hear such sweet talk out of you.
No, I'm talking about the monastery. You're wearing a helmet, Reverend Gun Knight.
As if I have a choice. Apostolistic knights are required to wear full armor on the job.
You're on the job?
What? I can't come see my beloved granddaughter just because I'm on the job? That would be outrageous!
Reverend Gun Knight, you're a Sancta and I'm a Liberi. We are not related by blood.
Enough! My Fia would never speak to me like this. When your parents left you in my care, you wouldn't have dared to be so impolite. You were only so tall back then, like a little pea.
I was already 7 when I first met you.
Do you remember how I taught you how to aim, how to shoot, how to calculate a bullet's trajectory? I feel like it was just last year. You were always pestering me to teach you how to use a gun then. You always came crying after you blew yourself up. It's only been a few short years, and now everyone everywhere knows my little Fia as the hardship overseer. No, the sticky, shimmering... Weevil? What's your new codename again?
Dawn Destroyer.
Ah, right. I'm getting on in years. Even though I remembered it just a minute ago. Can't you settle on a single codename?
Wasn't it you miserable old man who decided that I had to change my codename every month?
Did that happen? I don't recall.
Can I request to have that requirement lifted then?
Lemwin is in charge of you now. I've got no say. Anyway, you were so adorable then, but you couldn't be more dull these days. Even the movies you bring back are getting more and more boring. Maybe except the one-armed chainsaw guy. That gets 3 out of 5 stars from me.
Phew. So, my most respected, beloved Reverend Gun Knight Patrizian, what did you summon me for? I'm very busy, and I still have a lot of missions that I need to carry out.
What missions? Strolling around the streets with Mastema?
My mission is to keep an eye on the fallen angel Mastema, to make sure she does not leak any confidential information to anyone.
Enough, Fia. We don't have any secrets so important to keep under wraps. Besides, even if we did, how would you determine what must be kept and what's okay to reveal? You keep saying you say you're keeping an eye on her, but how do you decide what crosses the line and what's okay?
I'm just following...
Fia Meta, I'll be honest with you. The life you lead right now is pointless.
You have no right to judge my life.
I do. After all, I am the head of the monastery, your teacher, and your guardian. Above all, I know what you could have been. Right now, you're diddling away your time, idling all day, doing nothing. Worse, you aren't even enjoying your life.
But Mastema needs my help.
Fia, it's not Mastema who needs you. You are the one who needs her. You found yourself an excuse to follow her around. This is Mastema we're talking about. She knows how to take care of her own problems. Of course, when she tries on clothes, she might need someone to help her with the zippers on the back.
Petrizian, you...
Angry? Finally, you found yourself some backbone. You should know I had very high hopes for you. After all, you're my most beloved student. You were the first Liberi who could have become an apostolistic knight. You could have taken on so much more responsibility. Now, even if I don't make it sound so scary, it's actually pretty fun to be a gun knight. You're not a Sancta, and you don't have this annoying halo over your head. The helmets wouldn't give you a headache. You can't wield a gun, but we can get you a huge-ass grenade launcher just as easily. Most importantly, gun knights don't have to pay out of pocket when they blow up a street. Fia, you have both talent and experience. You should come back. Laterano needs you.
But I don't want to be a gun knight.
That's not what you told me when you were little. You begged me to train you so that you could become
an adult, just so I could know the choices I had open to me.
And you chose to follow Mastema around?
At first, it might actually have been guilt that drove me to follow her around. I felt I was partly responsible for her becoming fallen. I was worried she'd be so depressed that she'd truly fall.
You didn't understand her well enough then.
Right. It's Mastema we're talking about. Then I started to think. Anduin was bound to go looking for her one day. If I stayed by her side, I would eventually get to settle my score with him.
And you finally found him at the Summit of Nations 2 days ago.
It wasn't enough. He got away. If I see him again, I will take him in myself.
Then you truly have no reason to keep following Mastema around. You could become an executor. That way, you can travel across the land on this case.
No, that's not what I meant. After I got back this time, I suddenly realized Mastema and I have been so many places and met so many people. Set aside all objectives and purposes, and that in itself is my choice.
You said it yourself. Even an idiot can tell Laterano's a paradise.
Right, but if you've never been away from home, how would you know what it means to come home? There are lots of places that stir my heart more than Laterano, but there will only ever be one Laterano. Besides, this journey actually isn't all that bad. It's true, I don't enjoy my life. I'm just going through it.
That's not going to lead to any growth. You're just suffering for no reason. Fia, all of us want you to stay. We can easily get you a seat on the Arknights tribunal. I'd even be okay with it if you wanted to go nuts and become a cardinal like Lemwan. I could talk to His Holiness about it. It's a lot more work than being an apostolic knight, but it's much better than having to bustle around outside. Or I could simply order you to stay.
You won't. You're you, after all.
Right, because I watched you grow up. It feels terrible to be old. I can feel myself going downhill day after day. Every morning I wake up and I find myself worse off than the day before, and everything is leaving me behind. My friends are dying one by one. My students are scattered all across the world. The clerics simply respect me. They rarely come talk to me. It's boring, Fia. It's very boring. All I can do these days is chew over what's left of those days gone by, until nothing is left but some fuzzy feelings, to the point that I forgot what I was trying to remember in the first place.
8 years ago, you were there outside my door when I was packing.
How'd you figure?
Because you left a long list of movies in my bag.
Oh, now that you mention it, I did do that. I was obsessed with the Rankwood blockbusters at the time. I only let you go because I was too caught up in the movies, and I started regretting it the very next day.
You only regretted it because you realized that even if I was going to bring you any of those movies, it wouldn't be for several years, didn't you?
That's my girl. You know me well.
You just want someone to take over your work, so you can hole up in the monastery and watch movies, don't you?
Maybe, but I'll eventually run out of movies to watch. When are you leaving this time?
In a bit.
Why not stay a couple more days? There's gonna be another blindfolded handstand shooting match in just a few.
I'll pass. I watched more than enough of those back when I was a kid. I even entered one.
I remember that. You got first place. I still have the trophy in the back.
Really? You do?
Looks like I'll have to watch the match alone.
Don't make yourself sound like such a poor, neglected grandparent. We both know you'll have the friars with you.
Sure enough.
I heard they're making a new one-armed chainsaw movie. I'll bring you a copy the next time I come back.
When will that be?
Probably next year.
The movie will be so old by then.
At least you'll actually get to watch it. It's getting late.
Right. Fia!
What is it, old man?
Forget it. Never you mind. Go!
Well then, Reverend Gun Knight Patrician, I shall take my leave now.
Goodbye. I await your next visit. Dawn Destroyer.
I will burn your whole monastery down.
Fia, it's a joke! Just a joke!
Phew. Am I really this unlucky?
Ha! A Sancta all by her lonesome! Looks like we're in luck! Tell me, how do you want to die? How come the Sancta has horns? Ha! Who cares? We'll find out after we kill her!
Hey, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Can we not do this?
Begging for mercy now. Not a chance! It's because of you Sancta bastards that my boss— What the— Ah!
Now, do you know how much work it takes to make sure everything's smooth sailing when you're out doing whatever? Whoa, no way! It's the Dawn— You aren't tired of that joke yet? I'm getting there. I went on ahead since I figured that'd take you a couple more days. I mean, the old man came to take his granddaughter in. It didn't cross your mind that I could just end up staying? No way. You still gotta make sure I don't spill any secrets. The old man has a message for you. Apparently, he wants to do a movie marathon the next time we're back in Laterano.
What the hell? There's just the two of them! Let's get them!
Well, I'm honored. I'll think about it.
Ugh, guess I'll take a stroll. An all-you-can-eat dessert coupon? Good for a whole year? What is this doing in my pocket? Did I win a prize? Perhaps His Holiness gave it to me a couple days ago? Oh, who cares? Time to stuff my face with sweets! She'll be back by the time the certificate expires.
That's a cute wrap-up. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh. Rankwood mentioned? That's fun. And you have this grandpa, indeed. Indeed. Oh, I'm so glad that it just says it outright, because I got really nervous about that. How do you feel about Dawn Destroyer? Like, as a name, or? And you know who was that fella in Fiametta's skin? Wait, in the Fiametta's skin, yeah. I told you it was fine. Okay, so, honesty, being honest here, I felt bad because you guys were saying like, oh no, we can't know this. It wouldn't work if she knows whatever. Guys, it's his onboarding line. So yeah, I did know, but I couldn't say that during the event. So I'm glad that it just reveals it here and now. I don't have to worry about it. We got him year 6, to be fair. This is year 3. But Fia's record was earlier, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Most people already knew, yeah. But yeah, I knew because that's literally how he opens his onboarding line. Off topic from current events, but to star by the Wish Upon a Star pack, even though she hasn't done the event it's from. I did not, but I'm wondering if I should. It's, from what I understand, right, because of the coloring, it looks like it's Lone Trail? I don't know. It sounds like it's gonna be one of those things that I'll probably want to pick up if I don't now. I don't know. I can't really, comment on that. Do I like the retro-futuristic aesthetic? It's not personally my favorite aesthetic. When I think of, like, stars in the celestial, I think of things on a much more, like, mystical aesthetic. So, I'm not really the biggest fan of retro-future, but, I don't know. Mostly worried you'd miss it later on after you play the event. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, it's not my ideal aesthetic, but it might just be good to hold on to as just a precaution? I don't know. Because it doesn't sound like something that's gonna rerun very often. And I know that the event is very big for a lot of people, so... I don't know. I know it plays the song that I removed from the playlist. I did hear someone commenting that. So I might want to grab it just for that reason? I don't really know. But anyway, yeah. I will debate on that within the week. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll drop it here. Alright, we got her EP here, so we will mute this real quick. And then we can jump in here. There we go. Our next one is... Alright, Arknights EP, Eternal Flame. Ooh, there's lyrics. Very different art style.
That was really cool. That was really cool. I am a big fan of Phoenix. I like the Phoenix a lot. I feel like I really need to find Mastema at some point to get them together. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Let's see here. Who do you think she's singing to? It's gotta be Mastema, right? Alright, let me bring this here, change this again. And go here. Go to record, Exusier. Okay.
How's your day going, Doctor?
Well, speak of the devil. Oh, I didn't mean it like that! I didn't mean it like that. Slip of the tongue, I didn't mean it like that. Alright. Exusier. Not what I meant. Not what I meant! That's not what I meant! Shush! That's not what I meant! That's not- no, stop! I didn't mean that! I didn't mean that! I would have said that for anyone! I would have said that for anyone! No! I would have said that with anybody! Please. I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! I would have said that regarding anybody! Jeez, I didn't mean that! Oh, jeez. Oh. Please, I don't need a Google Doc. Oh, man. I would- oh! Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh my gosh. 100 pages at least? Jeez, that's double what Shy Lily had. Not Shy Lily, oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. Buff Puff. No, Cinder. It's double what Cinder had. Guys. Oh my gosh, I would have said that with literally anybody in that instance. Oh my god, the way she's looking is just, she hates me right now. Okay, anyway, Exusier, let's move on, shall we? Alright, let's move on. This is a normal part of your vocabulary, is it? I meant I would have said it with like a lupo or someone like not where it just wouldn't have made I would have said it with like a lupo or a different libri or a Zalek, just like where it didn't matter, you know? Monster would poke fun at the slip and just have fun with it. God. Oh, there's a short. Oh, alright. Anyway, Exusier! Constants within changes, okay. Constants within changes. Live in the present and enjoy it. Oh. I'm curious now. Where did you run off to in the time it took me to use the toilet? Would you believe me if I told you my life was at risk?
I was under the impression that London was a city of law and order. I'm just as curious as you are as to why random pedestrians would be after my head in such a well-policed city. Okay, I might actually have a pretty good idea of why. Go find a milk tea place and get me a cup. See ya! Hey, what the hell's up with your... Texas, you could say we're coworkers, right? More or less. I don't think coworkers are supposed to draw swords on each other. But Exusier's been looking for you this whole time. And you're a slippery one, so I figured it'd be easier to hogtie you and haul you over to her. Oh, Syracusans, you always get the job done clean. I have to admit, though, I was this close to letting you do it. But at this point, you can't catch me anymore. Emperor talked to me about you. I never planned to take you on alone. Hey, Texas! Aren't you on delivery? Why do you need me all of a... Huh? Hey there! Mostama! Just happened to bump into her. Good going, Texas! Same plan as always. I'm up front, you wrap around. Tie her to a chair. I've got all sorts of ways to make her spill what you're looking for. Syracusan ways? Texas ways. Elle, you're not really going to fight me, are you? Why not? The boss talks a lot about business culture. Even though his slogans change every day, I've always held on to one myself. Play hard! So let's play, Mostama. Alright, we'll play a little game of cops and robbers. If you catch me, you win. Doesn't matter how I do it. You can even smack me around, Elle. Use your gun if you'd like. Huh? Don't worry, the commandments don't protect fallen angels. Oh. Wait, I can't use guns downtown? And you don't get to use your arts. Okay, let's dial up the difficulty a bit. You? I won't use my arts. But you're still going to use your swords, right? As long as you don't resist too much, you probably won't get hurt. Alrighty, 3? Winks. Nods silently. Start! She's fast! I know all your little tricks, Elle! Of course you do. Texas, have you eaten? Yes. How about you? I'll manage. Then let's get going. Alrighty! You seem mighty busy today, Susie, eh? I'm okay, Croissant. You setting up a stall over here? Sure am. Didn't have much work today, so I figured I'd do a little hawking. Alright. Have you seen a blue-haired angel? I think I saw her linger here for a little while, from off in the distance. If'n you mean that Mostama of yours, she went that way. Alrighty, thanks a bunch. That about satisfy ya? And here I was thinking you'd double-cross me halfway through. Y'all playing some kind of game? How'd you know? Well, I reckon since you've been ducking her this long, if you didn't want her to find you, Zusie'd never see heads or tails of you. Then why didn't you help her? Let's just say you piqued my curiosity. Of course, since I helped you, you gotta show my enterprise here a little love. Then I'll have a smoked sausage. Now you're talking. What do you want to get out of me? It's less getting something out of you, and more something I wanted to tell you. Since she came here looking for you and all the time she spent waiting for you, Zusie's been in London for a good number of years now. But I see her search ain't no grave matter of life and death. Just look at what a walloping good time she's having in London. She talks you up as some kind of unbelievably powerful being, carrying a bunch of secrets you can't tell nobody, all in a big pile of your own problems on them shoulders for good measure. But it's been an awful long time. You do kind of owe her an explanation. Croissant, grab her. Hey, I got stalled around here. Fine, good luck. Game on, Texas. The sausage is my treat then. When you're done with this little game, do remember to talk things out with her. I'll think about it. It actually started to rain. Not a bad thing for someone trying to stay hidden. Huh? A venue change? No way. But it's raining over here. I can't make it over right now. Find a way to make it happen. Hey, aren't you being a bit too unreasonable here? Hey! What a jerk, treating me like this just because I'm an up-and-comer. Even if I hailed a cab, I wouldn't make it in time, and it's probably too late to call Texas. What should I do? Do I really have to throw in the towel? You're Sora, right? Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Wait a sec. A blue-haired sancta with horns. Are you Mastema? The one Exusie's always looking for? That's me. I have to tell her. Aren't you kind of busy? Oh, I guess so. I'm here to help. Huh? Don't worry, I'll go to her. Really? Really? Then please, I'm counting on you. The address is... You can tell me on the way. Hold on to my hand. Oh, so you want to take the rooftops? Here is good. Right. I can't believe I'm here 10 minutes early. Thank you so much, Mastema. Ma'am. No need for ma'am now. But why did you suddenly show up to help me? Haven't you been hiding from Exusie this whole time? Wait, if you want to say something, you should be saying it to her, not me. Right. Oh, say, this whole time, there's been something I wanted to ask you. Do you mind? If it's a question I can answer, fire away. I want to know, are the Sancta all as carefree as Exusie? Huh? I guess, yeah. Basically, most are. Okay. I work as an idol. This might sound strange, but one of the most important parts of being an idol is figuring out how to read people's hearts. I've always believed that if you can open your heart to anyone, then you probably have more than one door into your heart. The people who seem nice to everyone must be hiding something deep inside. But I don't think that's true for Exusie. Did you know, when Exusie first joined Penguin Logistics, she was the absolute queen of troublemakers. She would believe pretty much anything anyone told her. I still remember that day, the day after she joined. The boss asked her to make a delivery so he could test her. Texas had some things to do, so I ended up being her contact. At first, I thought nothing would happen, but turns out... Basically, you got scammed! Huh? Is that what happened? Of course! In this line of business, it's pretty common for goods to not match up with the sheet on the clipboard. But for there to only be one thing is virtually unheard of. There must have been a mix-up. Oh, I see. I'm pretty sure what's going on here is they're spotting a newbie as a mark to take the fall and pushing the blame for the inevitable conflict onto Penguin Logistics. You're pretty smart, huh, Sora? Texas taught me that too. No, now's not the time. We need to come up with something. Is there a way out of this? The simplest way is to find the gang leader who set you up and have him publicly come out to resolve the situation. But that would basically mean facing down the entire gang, so it's not like it's simple. Then let's give it a try. I just said it's not that simple. Texas, when did you... I heard a whisper on the wind, so I rushed over. Are you alright? Yes, but we're in kind of a pickle. You said you'd give it a try, but do you think you have a shot? No clue, but since I'm the one who messed up, I'll do what I can to set things right. Come with me. Alright. So, what was that supposed to be a simple delivery task turned into the two of them rushing headlong into the territory of a small gang, grabbing their leader and resolving the incident? From that day on, Texas usually took Exusier with her for all sorts of assignments. Texas taught Exusier a lot of the rules and laws of the biz, the do's and don'ts, so on and so forth. And now, as you can see, they're good partners. Does it feel like she snatched away your dear friend? Maybe a little, but it's more like I'm filled with a sense of awe. I just couldn't stop thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how can a person like that be real? This might sound funny, but I actually ended up spending a lot of time trying to figure out what she was hiding and expose her. But the longer I searched, the clearer it became that Exusier really is the same person on the inside that she is on the outside. I'm not sure when it happened, but she became my friend too. After talking to you today, I think the last little knot in my heart has been undone. Oh, I need to hurry up and see my manager. If you have time later, I'll take you out for cake. Sounds good. How about you? Have you ever suspected her? Nope. I'm not the type to guess at people like that. Whatever side people show me, I'll believe in it until they betray me. That makes you pretty similar to Elle. What are we gossiping about? About whether or not you're a happy-go-lucky fool. What's there to talk about? You think I'm not? Look. That's how she's always been, from the very beginning. Oh! Hold on a sec! What is it? I just realized we're right by the place I'm supposed to make a delivery to. I almost forgot I was in the middle of a delivery when Texas called me over. I'll go take care of that real quick. So, let's take a halftime break. Wait for me. So, you're not gonna come at me? No, because you're taking your game with her seriously. The bar over there looks pretty decent. How about it? Sure. I've been thinking this whole time that you'd get along pretty well with a grumpy friend of mine. And I've realized after meeting you that you really are the type of person she'd aspire to be. The what? She's never said it before, but I know. The feeling of pinning the past onto someone, or clinging to something in the past. For some unpleasant reason, I understand that all too well. But you... For the person she is now, you represent the past she was chasing after. One that will only disrupt her present life. So you really were planning to kill me? Sort of. I hope you die quietly in some ditch she doesn't know about. Or become an afterimage that she can never catch up to. Elle's made some real good friends. Hey guys! I have good news and bad news. Which you want to hear first? The good news. Another delivery has been completed. I assume the bad news is that you pissed off the recipient?
You got it! Stupid Sancta! You're dead! I wasn't done talking. I changed my mind. Oh? If you were here just to play the good mentor, bending over to listen to the woes of your disciple because you happen to be in a good mood, I'd make you regret it. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I can tell you on that one, that's definitely not why I'm here. Did I happen to walk in on a heavy conversation or something? Should I go deal with them myself? Nah, talk's over. I need some exercise anyway. Ugh, they're too strong! Let's get out of here! Oh, I'm getting a bit tired. Want some chocolate? Sure do. Mastema, want some? Huh? Where'd Mastema go? Looks like she slipped away during the scuffle. Ah, she Mastema'd. There's a letter here. Looks like it's for you. For me? Huh. Don't tell me she... No, hold on. It's from my sister. Elle, I hope you are doing well. I haven't written in a while. How are you? Mastema should be handing this to you personally. If she's failed to do that, do be sure to tell me, and I will handle her appropriately. Oh, turns out Mastema came here to deliver this. But I guess this counts as her having handed it to me, right? Read the damn thing first. For the longest time, I've been thinking about how to tell you what happened as your big sister. Not just because it has to do with the Lateran secrets, but more so because neither Mastema nor I feel about this event the other ways do. The way others do. We're not upset by it, but if we have no way to tell you, then how are we to quell your anger and anxiety? In the end, I chose to hide in Laterano and avoid you, and Mastema also chose to keep an appropriate distance from you. All we can do is hope that you find new meaning in your life on the outside. Don't blame Mastema. If anything, blame your cowardly sister who has been hiding this whole time. How could I ever blame you? I once wished that the secret would never come to light. I wish that person would never reappear. But now I've come to understand that was nothing but an unrealistic delusion. I've already decided to join the Lateran Curia, and the reason I'm telling you this is... if you still find yourself interested in the bygone past between me and Mastema, you might get an opportunity to explore it by helping me with my work. Just to be forthcoming, even if you agree, it may take a long time for you to gain sufficient clearance. And without a doubt, this will affect your life in London. You've been in London for a long time, and I imagine you've already established a stable and fulfilling life. I don't want to get in the way of that. Last time, I made a unilateral decision about your future, on my own whim. This time, you should make your own decision. I hope that when you carefully thought things through, you'll be able to give me your answer. In the future, I'd like to make time to go see you in London. I'd like to have a nice chat with you. Your sister who loves you dearly, Lemwen. Your sister's a decent person. Of course! She's the best! Oh, your big sis is coming to London? Boss, when'd you get here? He's been standing there behind the counter bartending this entire time. I popped in right at the precise moment y'all walked into this bar. This ain't the wrong joint, is it? No, it's the right one. Look, it's them! What are you two doing here? Boss called on us over. He dealt with that pesky manager, so I made my way over here. Boss, does that mean... Damn right. We got a day worth celebrating, so I decided we're throwing a party!
What are we celebrating?
Zusie's sis riding her. What else?
Didn't you find out about that just now?
And we gotta welcome back long-term expat stuff. Ostma!
That seems like a pretty good idea. But, Mostama... You called? Whoa! I thought you...
Just needed the washroom.
Your sister's my boss now. She told me to personally deliver that letter to you under pain of death. You don't plan on quitting, do you?
Wanna guess if I've talked about it?
There's no way she'd let you.
Alright, move your asses. Booze, ambience, and tunes. Everything's on the Penguin Logistics house tonight.
What can I get you?
Chocolate, coffee,
Cake! Pizza and BBQ! This here's a bar, ladies! A bar! Forget it. Asking y'all's a waste of time. Suppose I'll look in back and see what they got here. Just have to make do. Alright, I can sing my brand new song here tonight. You all hyped? Is it the same song you asked me to hear that one time? That's right. Even Texas has never heard it before. Oh, that song's a bit too mushy and romantic. Not my slice of apple pie. That means I'm doing something right. Your tastes are way too flashy. If you don't like my ballad, that means I've got the right feel down. Eh? Why are you singing love songs at a party? We need something to get the blood pumping.
I'll go check if that gang is out for any more trouble.
Oh, I'll go with you too, since it was my fault to begin with.
Nah, that's alright. I'll be right back. Texas, grab some booze on your way back. Bits they've got here ain't fit for me. Sure.
Anything you want me to do, since I'm technically still an employee of Penguin Logistics?
Too bad, but nah. What if you had a talk with the old fella and your stick there and got us a little show? Song and dance act or something.
That'd be kinda hard on me. Mostama. Huh? Do you know what the letter said?
Nope, but I can probably guess. In my position, I'm not exactly qualified to offer any advice, but... You have a good group of friends here, don't you think, El?
I could use a hand or two back here. Anybody? Coming. Look, sis. This is the kind of life we lead now. Even though I should maybe blame you and Mostama for avoiding me, it's because of you two that I was able to make so many friends and find this wonderful life. I really love how things are going now. You're right about one thing. I've lived in London for a long time. My life has gradually shifted away from chasing the past, into spending every day with my partners here at Penguin Logistics. But really, that isn't quite true either. My experience has taught me that I want more than just a carefree life with the people around me. Texas has her past to deal with. Wasan dreams of being an entrepreneur, and Sora will also step onto a bigger stage one day. And they all know that I've never given up on chasing after you two. There's no such thing as an endless party, but I figure none of us are actually afraid of that. After all, being the best of friends doesn't mean that we're living lives indistinguishable from each other. What it means is that no matter where we go, we'll still look out for one another. So by the time you come to find me, you might be in for a big surprise. After all, I'm sure I'll give you a very firm answer.
What you spacing out for, Zusie? Get over here and help me pump it up!
Coming!
Come one, come all the friends who've crossed our paths, all the unlucky fools who've crossed us. Let's all enjoy some apple pie!
That's always fun. Texas really said, I hope you die in a ditch. Jeez. Oh man, okay. My favorite character, Pengu. Oh my gosh. It's so, like, okay, Penguin Logistics is great, but it's really difficult to jump back and forth with that many fully canon voices. So I did the best I could. Since they're all operators, it's really hard to, like, constantly try to pin down every voice you can. Penguin Logistics is great, but they're definitely hard to read. Alrighty. Oh! Okay. We get an EP here? Sounds good. You did great. Thank you, Janu. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You did good. Seamless. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. It's really hard, so I'm really glad that you guys appreciate it, too. The conversation with Sora, plus her unclear race, gives me the impression that she is a Sancta parent. Hmm? Not a spoiler, by the way. Alright, fair, like, just theory stuff. Yeah, no, I can see what you're saying. But it's like, it's hard to imagine, yeah. The secrets and the idol thing. I really wonder how she would feel talking to Haruka, too. Alright. We got an EP where I can, relax for a minute or two. And then we'll jump into next record. Oh, okay. All right. EP, A Cold Call. Here we go. I was not expecting this. Oh? Huh?
When the disc falls, that's when my hunch calls out to me. I get the inkling, the senses tingling, telling me that we need to step into the part unknown and look for answers, crack open mysterious codes to hidden chapters. I'm grooving out to the rhythm of the mission, yeah. I'm coming for you.
fun. That's really fun. I feel like you guys talked about that really early on. Oh my gosh. That is always fun. That is really, that's enjoyable. I like that a lot. That sounds like, I didn't listen to it before, but it seems very familiar. In terms of the visual, I feel like when I just started out, you probably shared it at one point, but I didn't ever listen to it. It's really good. That is really fun. Alright, jump out of here. I think that's it on the videos. We'll grab this back here. There we go. Houston, hello! Welcome in! I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. The song is indeed a banger, I agree. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for saying hi. It is very nice to see you here. How do you like Eurobeat? It is fun. It is a lot of fun. I enjoy it greatly. I like to imagine this is Federico's canon karaoke voice, and that singing is the only time he shows emotion. Honestly, that would be hilarious, and it seems like it would probably be very fitting. I love training montage music vibe. I was not expecting to see Kanta there. I still don't know Kanta's story. I know that it's like, I mean, from the clears we've had, I know that there is a story, but I don't think I've heard Kanta's story in the full yet. So that's interesting. I was not expecting Kanta. I'm guessing that made you very happy, right, MG? Oh my gosh. Alright, let me just... I guess you can't believe it. Newbie! Newbie, hello! Welcome in! Oh, I hope you're doing well, Newbie. You're lucky, I hope you just missed the spoiler stuff. Goodness. Oh my. You scare me sometimes when you jump into chat here. But hello, Newbie. Welcome in. You don't really know anything about her. That is correct. Okay, fair enough. Alrighty. We are now going to... Okay, Enforcer. Okay. We'll go here.
Same old then?
Fair enough. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm scared to say anything now. I'm not gonna say any words. Going back to home screens here. Oh gosh. Alright. No, I'm not gonna say that either, Catch, because that's probably also insulting in some way. Oh. Okay. Alright. Enforcer. Alright. Oh! Interesting. Okay. Also, really quick, if you are new here, do consider joining our Discord. We have a lovely Discord. There is a Arknights channel. There are threads for anything that is past where I'm at in terms of spoilers, or anything that is CN spoiler. So if you guys want to talk about, like, future stuff, future gotchas, future whatever might be around there, there is a CN thread. We also have an Enfield channel, and in general, the Discord is very active, very crazy. There's always a lot of activity, chatter, and fun happening there. It is also very, like, creative and arts-based, if you're into that as well. So we would be happy to have you in the Discord. And, alright, let's see here. And thank you guys for shouting at the Discord, I appreciate it. Alright. Enforcer. Departure plans. How can a Sarkaz who knows Kazdel well enough ever want to look a Sancta in the eye? Okay. Huh. Alright, I've made note of all that. I can't thank you enough, Vigna. Don't sweat it. Not much I could help with anyway. I couldn't answer any of your questions about Kazdel. Real sorry about that. No, that's not the case at all. The fact that you were willing to teach me about Sarkaz customs is already a huge help. Thanks to you, I've already learned a lot. Don't mention it, but I'll tell you this again. It's whatever since you're on Rhodes Island, but don't assume that all Sarkaz are this easy to talk to. If you were in Kazdel, the situation would be different. Completely different. Yeah, I get it. You clearly don't get it at all. Take Nakiel, for example. Even with how good his temper is, the two of us didn't talk till we'd known each other for a long time. But in your case, how many days has it been since you joined? When you just casually sauntered up to me for the first time, I thought you had some kind of problem with me. Ah, I see. So that was the reason why you were on guard. This is already pretty good by my standards. Anyway, just be careful out there. The way you are right now, I'm really worried that you'll end up dead in a ditch somewhere long before you ever reach Kazdel. I'll do my best to keep that from happening. Putting all that aside, thank you for your concern, Vigna. Information on Kazdel is still extremely scant. Most of the Sarkaz here with rather moderate attitudes grew up in other countries and have little understanding of the place as a result. However, one thing everyone can agree on is the fact that it's dangerous there. It's not sufficiently safe for me to go with Cecilia alone. We can't set off without preparation. But it might be difficult getting any more information, given the status quo. Let's see who I can talk to next. Coming through. Oh, certainly. Excuse me. Wait, no! This guy! Excuse me! Huh? You're the Sarkaz Blade Master, Flamebringer. I've seen your face on a wanted poster at the Notarial Hall. The Sancta, huh? Out for revenge? If it's a fight you want, you've got one. We'll take it outside. But step aside first. Wait until I water my flowers. Plenty of executors and others at the Notarial Hall say it's a pretty bad idea to fight alone when encountering certain targets on the wanted list. Also, this is Rhodes Island, so I will abide by the rules here. Yeah, suit yourself then. This man, he doesn't seem wary of his surroundings in the slightest, and his body is relaxed. He's extremely, supremely confident in his combat abilities. He's so focused on the decorative plants that he didn't notice me pulling my gun. What an incredibly dangerous individual. However... Flamebringer, sir. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? About what? What are you hoping to get out of me? He's still going on about his business, watering his flowers without even pausing for me. It's as if my words mean nothing to him. Of course, not even a hint of anger either. This might just be the best chance I'll get. There are a few things I'd like to ask you about Kazdel. I want to know what the reality of the situation is there. Like the size of the nearby towns, and what kind of people are entering and leaving. I'd really appreciate it if you gave me some guidance. You're going to Kazdel? Yes. If you've got a death wish, then go for it. It's not a death wish. I have my own reasons for needing to go to Kazdel. But I'm fully aware that given the current circumstances, setting out right now without making any preparations is tantamount to suicide. And I'm not about to do that, which is one of the reasons I've come to Rhodes Island. Aha. Don't block the light. Acting recklessly, putting the lives of others and yourself at risk, is not bravery. It's just irresponsible. If I can learn as much as possible about the actual situation on the ground before I go, I'll be able to plan ahead and prepare accordingly. Even though some degree of risk is inevitable,
I'd at least like to avoid as much of it as possible. You don't have to talk so much. Your story's got nothing to do with me, and I'm not interested in your philosophizing. Ugh, out of water. Also, should get around to pruning these branches and leaves. It looks like it's only lush on one side, probably due to an uneven light exposure. Rather than trimming off the unbalanced parts yourself, it might be better to rotate and let the other side get some sunlight. Cut off the excess branches and leaves, and the flowers will bloom better. The more options you have, the more likely you are to miss the point. That's how it is with plants. But who gets to decide what the point of growth is for another living being? Who? The strong get to decide. I'm afraid we'll have to agree to disagree on that one, Flamebringer. While it's true that this plant, after being pruned, might be more beautiful in appearance and grow more of its eagerly awaited flowers, I believe that a living being with a consciousness should be free to decide how it wishes to grow. Huh? The Sarkaz Blademaster utters a single, absent-minded syllable. His work does not stop once during the course of Izel's lengthy questioning. When the watering can is empty, he sets it aside for the time being and starts pruning the overgrown branches and leaves. Now he conveniently keeps the shears next to the pruned potted plants. In a heartbeat, the glint from the knife's blade slices through the inch of sunlight shining on the flowers. Izel slams his back against the wall, hard, the sharp blade grazing his cheek before lodging into the wall behind him. Ugh! The silver tongue's not gonna save you. What about now? You still have a reason to go?
Vigna, why are you so late today? Sorry, I stopped to chat with someone on the way here, and it ended up taking a while. Oh, it was Mr. Izel, right? That's right. How'd you know Hibiscus? Because I was the one who sent him your way. That Sancta guy came to ask me and Lava some questions, but unfortunately we weren't able to help much. What? Is this weird Lateran fella still going around asking everyone what they know about Kazdel? He's not being discreet about it at all, huh? How many people has he asked by now? He's not seriously planning to take a little kid to Kazdel, is he? Does he have any clue how dangerous it is going around searching for someone with those two shiny targets above their heads? Yeah, I also think it's way too dangerous. I really hope he manages to find some better way, though. What are you discussing? Oh, Mudrock! We were just talking about a Sancta guy who joined recently. Please, let go!
Why don't you shoot me in the gut? Is this all the resistance you can muster? You want to go to Kazdel with that toy gun of yours? Who do you think is gonna be convinced by your high-minded ideas?
This overwhelming power. He's seriously going to kill me!
If you want info, you can talk to the vampire doctor, or maybe that Calcit woman. If you have time to play 20 questions here, why not directly ask your superiors? How many of Laterano's missions do you think revolve around Kazdel anyway? How many Sancta souls do you think this blade has gorged on?
I appreciate the warning, but I still hope to hear the truth about Kazdel in your words.
You should understand by now. I have had my blade speak for me. Fool.
Wait, hold on a sec!
You don't get to ask me to wait, boy. Why didn't you kill me? Life won't flourish without the right nutrients. Same's true for plants and people alike. Now scram, boy. You don't water flowers with blood. Phew. That pure malice. He was absolutely ready to kill me just now. Nothing I said did any good at all. He didn't bat an eye at my words. He even took the watering can with him when he left. So, that's a real sarcasm. Ow! Are you sure you don't need me to bandage you up, Enforcer? You're still bleeding. It's no big deal, just a scratch. Flamebringer didn't actually do anything to me. Well, at least he didn't kill me outright. Alright, the wound should be properly dressed now. I still have some arrangements to make, so I'll head out for now. Huh? Wait, Enforcer! Do you need something else from me? Even though personal conflicts are theoretically forbidden on Rhodes Island, not everyone is so disciplined. If you encounter a situation like that again, do your best to contact the doctor, Amiya, or Dr. Calcit directly. Alright, well, I'll see what I can do. Most importantly, there are a number of Sarkaz operators in Rhodes Island who've had certain experiences in the past. In your case, it might be extremely dangerous for you to try to approach them. Please be careful. Thank you for the advice. I know my conduct carries great risk. But Rhodes Island is likely the best and most suitable place I'm ever going to find to have these kind of conversations. Isn't that right? Had I met Flamebringer under any other circumstance, I'm afraid I wouldn't be here to tell the tale. That's true, but if I back down now, then the plan to go to Kazdel will fall apart. And I can't allow that. It hasn't gotten to the point yet where I have no choice but to give up. There's still one more person I should see. Excuse me. Are you Mudrock? I am. You know me. You came looking for me. Yes, it may be presumptuous to say this on our first meeting. Nevertheless... You're wounded. Huh? A fresh injury caused by a sharp object, just inflicted. Did you run into someone on your way here? That would be Flamebringer. Yes, makes sense. Even at Rhodes Island, the Sancta are warned not to approach certain people. Some of us are dangerous, including Flamebringer, including myself. Didn't the doctor and Amiya tell you that? Yeah, the doctor did try to talk me out of it. But you didn't listen. I've heard you're gathering information about Kazdel. You're planning to take that girl to find someone. That's right. I came to you hoping to get some help. I don't understand. Why are you so insistent on going there yourself? You want to go to one of the most dangerous places for your kind. Just the two of you Sancta. You should know how bad your idea is. I promised Cecilia that I'd take her to Kazdel to find her father, and I can't go back on my word. But I'm guessing that explanation won't satisfy you. I suppose it's like going with the flow, in a way. I'm just an ordinary Sancta. If none of that stuff happened, the very idea of ever leaving Laterano probably would never have entered my head. I might have just been like everyone else, working and living a stable life, wanting for nothing, never having too many worries on my mind. And when I got older, I'd apply for retirement and live the rest of my days in peace and comfort. Though it'd probably still get noisy every now and then. Sounds like a good life. It is. But when I started to see beyond the walls of Laterano, when I started coming into contact with viewpoints that are at odds with what I know, yet could not be denied, then I, like any ordinary man, could no longer take that life for granted. Cecilia gave me a chance. Honestly, I'm the one who needs to thank her. Going to Casdell isn't just a promise I made to her, it's also what I want to do. What you want to do? Yes. I'd love to see Casdell for myself, and witness the lives of the people there. That's the reason why I've come to you, Mudrock. Ma'am. I want to understand the Sarkas. The people we've been locked in conflict with forever. I want to know, are we actually the same? If we were born the same, what is it that divides us now? What is your plan? As much as I'd love to say I've already devised a plan to do all that, the truth is, I'm having a hard time even gathering info. That said, it's not like I haven't given it any thought at all. I just wouldn't call it a full-fledged plan. In the case of Cecilia and myself, Casdell is indeed difficult to enter, and us being Sancta only puts us on the back foot even more. But if we're talking about a mercenary who made it out of Casdell, what do you mean? For example, a mercenary who was born in Casdell. Someone like you. Say she went abroad to earn some money before going back home, and captured 2 Sancta prisoners along the way. That sounds pretty reasonable, doesn't it? Just an idea that popped into my head, Mudrock. Don't worry too much about it. It was only after meeting Flamebringer that I realized I hadn't been taking his whole thing seriously enough. It sounds reasonable. Huh? If you make up your mind and decide to take the risk, your idea is reasonable and might be worth a shot. Do you have the courage to try? Of course. If I was afraid of taking risk, I never would have left Laterano. Mudrock, ma'am, can I ask you to help with this? Alright then. Oh. Am I talking through a device? No. Oh my gosh, you guys. Alright. I haven't seen Flamebringer for like 10 months! Oh my gosh. But I called you a Bakitsune, and that gives you power over me. Oh my gosh, less than boss. Hydration check. Thank you, MG. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I think the last thing that we're doing here, we're gonna have to... Wait, this is just the same, this is just the right theme, so we can probably just leave this here, right? Alright, what was I... Okay. We need to do a little bit of the webcomic, and I feel like we're, like, right on time here. This is good. This is very good. And we've gotten everything all set for Saturday. Alright. We'll leave this up here, and we'll jump to, where are we trying to go here?
Hang on a sec. Trying to figure out what we need to grab. Soon, TM. Very soon. Where are you? You know what? There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to do my best on this one. And we'll probably just have this one for the background. I think that'll work fine. It's not the most fitting in the world, but I can't really figure out what would be fitting. Will I make a plushie for Act 2? You might have to just wait and see. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, we've got this chapter to wrap everything up fully. Hang on one sec, make sure that we have this right. Okay. Sorry for taking some footage and making it short without permission. Oh no, don't be sorry at all. I found it really funny. And the community really enjoyed it. I think it was really nice of you to go out of your way to do that, so thank you. Also, your editing is really good. I have to say that. You do really good editing work. No, the community shared it. They let me know about it, and everybody loved it, so no need to apologize at all. I'm very grateful that you even took the time to do so, honestly. Alright. I did need to clear up the nervousness part, though, in case people got a strange idea. I was nervous because I knew the character that Fia's grandpa was late game, and I was nervous in terms of, like, getting spoilers through audio and stuff. No, you are all good. It is all good. Alright. Cecilia and the Samhain Pilgrimage. I'll try to do this the best I can. There. How far have we gotten? Hi, Miss Grimm. Almost done by the looks of it. Yep. Once I attach the last few props, that'll be another Samhain float ready to go. It still surprises me how handy you are, Zell. I helped with more than a few parade floats back in Laterano. I've had some practice. Besides, you're letting us stay with you as your slaves, so it's only right I put in a little work. We owe you one for all your help. Don't thank me. Mudrock asked if I could take you in, and I haven't been much help to you besides. I spent 2 weeks making the rounds, and never found your man. Only for you to find a lead yourselves, hiding right under your noses. Whoever designed this must have known his guns. They feel way too lifelike for replicas. And the gunpowder ignition's just like how we do it in Laterano. I think this float's future owner is the very man we've been searching for. Well, the order was anonymous, but every single one of us is showing up for Samhain tomorrow. Which means our client's showing up too. We can visit then and make sure we've got the right person.
Mr. Azelle, does this mean I get to see my papa tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. I think the odds are looking very good. Senora Grimm. I know most people here aren't Kazdelian Sarkaz born and raised, so they're less hostile toward the Sancta. But the fact remains, the Samhain holiday is a Sarkaz tradition. Are we really fit to take part? Zell, when it's Samhain season anywhere but Kazdel, do you know what people dress up as?
spooky monsters and stuff, I hear. Ha! They sure do forget, don't they? Those spooky monsters are all based on the Sarkaz ourselves. Sarkaz Samhain is a day when we send off the myriad souls. Never involved any costumes. But at some point, for the other races, Samhain became a day of exorcism. They dressed up to look like Sarkaz, ran around frightening people. They even put on shows where they'd defeat the Sarkaz. I apologize. I had no idea. Anyway, that's what Samhain is, wherever you go now. Dress up as something you think is evil and scary. Most Sarkaz here grew up in Rimbiliton, Lithanian, all over the place. So they came back to Kazdel with the costumes and the custom. When Samhain rolls around tomorrow, they'll be dressed as some evil, scary thing dwelling in their imaginations. Now guess, what's on their minds?
Wow! Oh, it's the Sancta.
You know, I kinda get it. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Alright.
But why do we have to put on horns?
Because you're dressing as Sarkaz dressed as Sancta.
Huh? Sarkaz dressed as Sancta, dressing as...
It's alright, Cecilia. You don't need to puzzle it out. Just keep your horns on and you'll be fine.
Whoa!
Oh. How about we go see the show? There's still some time before the parade.
Okay. Oh.
Ah!
Whoa, that's right!
His Holiness! There, he's not real!
Oh!
Whoa, it's starting! Come on! Here comes the parade! Cecilia, be sure to hold my hand tight. Whoa! Whoa! I need like some sort of ambiance. Excuse me, just let us through. There! It's that one! Hey man, you know any fun funeral traditions? The guys think we should kick the float up a notch. Huh? I mean, carve where their name where the crystal cluster grows. Dude, that's average. Finally made it to the front. Hey bro, yeah, you! Do you know any fun funeral traditions? You could try putting some explosives in the coffin or something? Whoa. Nice kid, good call! Shame I already planted the explosives. Anything else to liven up the show?
Papa?
Cecilia? Wait! No shoving back there, you're gonna knock me over! Watch out! Stop the parade! There's people in the road! Yeah, you in the back! I told you to quit shoving! Oh, shoot! Little girl, grab my hand! Here, kid! Hey, everyone alright? We're good, no sweat.
Ian, we're going ahead of you.
Sure thing. How about you two? Hurt anywhere?
I'm fine. Are you alright? Ian, is that my papa's name?
Hey, I know. Want to play with fireworks?
Yeah!
Alright. Pull as hard as you can.
Wow!
Fun, right?
Yeah!
I designed it myself, you know. Now give this one a try.
Okay. Wow!
Ian, sir. These fireworks installations are a lot like how the Sancta do them.
Can I ask how?
You're a Sancta, aren't you? You've got a real Sancta's halo, the wings. I never forget how they look.
Sir, we don't mean you any harm.
Guess you're not here to hound me. Cards on the table, we work under Miss Grimm. We're the ones who put this float together. You're with Grimm, huh? Few boys of mine owe her one. What do you want to know?
We've been looking for a man. A Sarkaz man who's very familiar with the Sancta. After looking at this float's blueprints, I knew you had to be familiar with Sancta firearms and explosives.
Because of my Sancta wife, you see? She taught me all this.
Oh!
That's a rare story, huh?
Ian, sir, if you would pardon me for asking, how did you and your wife meet?
Used to be a merc. Crossed paths with her near Laterano. She took me prisoner. I tried to lash out 5 whole times. Each and every time, she clobbered me back. Got hit by a small-time catastrophe along the way. And in that time, I saved her. In the end, she never killed me, and I never ran. And that's how we got to know each other. You can't have had it easy. No kidding. A meetup once every few years, nothing more. Far from Lateran City, out in the forest. If anyone found out about us, we'd both be dead on the spot.
Ian, might I ask, do you have a child?
A daughter. But things went bad. I didn't get to see a lot of her. Then again, I have a feeling we'll be meeting up real soon.
Huh?
Ian! This old timer here says you should clip a Battle Brother's toenails and put him in your coffin. Says it'll ward off any grudges from all the mercs you offed. How'd you like that? You can have my toenails, bud. What the hell? No! You put those in, I'll smash your head open. Ugh. Sorry you heard that.
Sir, when he says your coffin there, what did he mean by that?
Means my coffin, duh. I'm about to die.
How could...
It's fine. That's just the way it is here. None of us live too long. Nothing to fuss over. My erypathy's a done deal. I reckon I'm gone in the next few days. And the old ones tell us Sawans about seeing off the souls of the deceased. So, I figured as much as I might as well see what my funeral's gonna be like.
No. Papa, it's me, Cecilia. I'm here to see you, Papa.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Cecilia's mother has passed. We came all the way from Laterano in search of her Sarkaz father. Her mother's name was Feoria Laporta. Do you happen to know her?
Oh.
Cecilia, I'm not your papa. I did have a Sancta wife, and a daughter too, but they're not with us anymore. Senor Anne, I'm so sorry. I guess my story might just sound just a little like his, but I'm not the man you're looking for. Don't worry. I'm sure your papa's out there waiting for you somewhere. Thank you, Cecilia.
What for?
Thank you for letting me, in my last days, be a dad for just 3 extra minutes.
You're welcome, Mr. Ian. Thank you, Mr. Ian.
Jeez.
That is not easy for me to do on stream, jeez. This comic was a kick in the teeth. No kidding! Jeez. Alright. That fully concludes Guide Ahead and all of its extras. I need to figure out some better way to do manga reading. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yay. Alright, let me at least get back to the main page here. Goodness, alright. Oh. They just couldn't let us end on a happy note, could they? I guess not. I guess they couldn't. Alright. Let me hide this again here. Okay. How fitting for the sarcasm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Whoa. No happy endings on Terra. Jeez! Well, I liked Exusie's operator record. That was a fairly happy ending, right? Melancholic background theme really fits. I guess so, huh? Alright, well, we have fully 100% finished Guide Ahead. Perfect timing, too. I'm really glad that we practiced the boss stage, because I did not have much time to work with. But I'm glad that oh, it's crazy to think about. We've finished our side stories. We've finished our journeying across so many areas of Terra. Oh my gosh, we are about to step into Act 2 after all this time. Goodness gracious. It also means someday we could meet Cecilia Dad, just like Suzu Dad. At least that's the hope. That is true, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. We're heading into Act 2 on Saturday. That is so crazy to think about. Woof, okay. Alright. That is wild to think about. We are heading back to the main story. So with that being said, the best way to get notified when I go live is to join our Discord. We will be doing some operator birthday painting on Thursday. We'll probably do a quick fashion review. And then on Saturday, we jump right in. We'll see how all that goes, I guess. Oh boy. If you've not yet joined the Discord, definitely consider joining the Discord. We'd be happy to have you. Make sure to grab the Stargazer role so that you can access the rest of the Discord. We have an Arknights channel. We have a lot of artsy people, creative things, and every single day, I guarantee you, everyone is sharing Arknights fan art, as long as it's not spoilery. But we would be happy to have you. It is a great place. It's a great community. The Stargazers are amazing. Definitely consider subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch if you haven't yet. That is also a great way to keep up with things. We will go into Act 2 now. We'll go into Act 2 on Saturday. I keep repeating it because it's just kind of crazy for me to think about because I've been spending months and months away from it. And we return. And with that, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the many worlds beyond. Thank you so much, Stargazers, for everything. And I will see you soon. Alright. Thank you.